Hello guys, welcome back to Codin. So as continuing with the CSS series, today in this video we are going to discuss about how we can style the list and how we can style the tables in CSS. So what are the different ways through which we can style a list? Like we can add an image also in a list, we can give it other properties of a list, and how we can make a table like hide the empty cells, and how we can perform actions upon a table, border, styling and other things of a table. So all we are going to learn in this lesson. So guys, if you're new to my channel, please do like it, share it and also subscribe to my channel. And also already on my YouTube channel, I have posted the content regarding HTML, Python videos in the playlist, C++ videos, Java videos, and also the videos like important questions that are suitable for your exam. I'm going to start that series again with some of the more videos involved in it, explaining you about each and every subjects that are asked in your BCA, MCA subjects, whatever possible. So guys, do check the other videos also that are out on my channel based upon your interest, whatever thing that you need. So guys, let's get started with the video. So guys, I hope you must have clicked upon the subscribe button and also like the video. So starting with the video here, what we are doing, we are creating an HTML document. In the HTML document, in this document, I am just going to explain you how with the CSS styling, I am going to change this HTML document list into some other format, and based upon that format we are using that CSS document. So as we all know how we need to add an HTML document, we are using that real sheet and the style sheet and then the basic name of the CSS file that we need to add in that HTML document. After that, in the body tag you can see that I've written OL class equals to order. In the OL class equals to order, what we need to do is we have to give some list, that is the list one, which we define it by li. Whenever we want to define a list, we use li tag, and when we need to define the type of list, we use a ol tag or the ul tag. If you do not know how to make list in HTML, you can watch my videos in the HTML playlist where I have defined you how we need to declare a list in HTML and how we create a list in HTML. The link is at the top right corner where you can see that how lists are created in HTML. So first of all, I've created over here a OL tag. After that, I've used a UL tag. So in the UL tag, what I've done here is unordered list. In the unordered list, what I'm creating, I've given some li in which I'm displaying that what the list will hold and what is the kind of property that is going to hold will based upon the class whichever we use. So here I've taken two classes, class order and the class unordered, which we are going to style in the CSS document. So the CSS document here over it is list.css. So first of all, I've written that name. So now we are going to add the CSS document into it and perform the action accordingly. So we are going to do that things after we move to that particular CSS document. So in this case, we are just writing the HTML document. Based upon your needs, you can write that HTML document. So as we have created that previously HTML document in which I have written what are the kinds of lists that we require in an HTML document when we had declared the order list and another unordered list. So as you can see over in the CSS file, I have defined a body in which I have given the background color of the HTML document to be yellow. So it will change that background color accordingly. I have also explained how we can give background image. You can try that also when you are implementing with body tag. So here I have written that ol.order in which I have given list the style which is used to give the style of the list, whichever style I want. So whenever I will execute this code, you can see the list is performed in a particular style. So that is lower alpha. So whenever this part that is given, that is lower alpha, it will break that content in the form of smaller letters, that is the ABC. Then I have given that unordered list. In unordered list, what you can see, I have given some list style. So whenever you want to give the style of the list, what will you list style and then the type, what kind of type that we require in a list. So in the list style type, I have given over here as circle. So whenever I will execute this code, means I will see that check in the web page. So what it will show me that the list has changed to the border format. So this is the type style in whenever we are using a unordered list. So we have some other forms also, like we can use in unordered list square also, decimal, disk, lower another forms. So these are the ways through which we can style an unordered list. Based upon the change in the styling, whenever we change the style of that particular thing in the unordered list, we will based upon that styling only work. If we are not used any of the styling, so it will be given by default, that is the bulleted sign in the order list. So whenever we are using a change in the style, like if I write lower alpha, if I write upper alpha, if I write any other formats that are available in CSS, the style will be changed accordingly. So as we were changing the styles of the list accordingly, what we can do, we can give it a type also, and also if we want to give a list style, based upon some image. Like if you want to add a particular image at that particular format, so what you can do, we can use a list style image and then the URL and then the name of the URL of the image. Like in the previous case, what we have done, we have added an image in like border, or we were using any other saying background, in a background in a particular paragraph or everything. Similarly, we can add into a list. So as you can see, I have added over an image. So whenever I will execute this image, so you can see in the desired output, the image is shown to me. That is the like button. So if you have not liked this video yet, please do click on the like button and please like this video so that uh, I get a like, and also please subscribe the channel if you are not new to my channel. And I've given the position also. The position was inside in this case. So when the position was inside, the text was shown and the image was shown to me a little inside. After that, I've given the position outside. The text will be shown me to the outside position. So as in the case of list, what we have done, we have changed the list according to the way, whichever way we wanted to change that list. So as we are using different kinds like list, table, links, everything, we can style each and everything with the help of CSS. That is based upon your need, how you want to change that CSS styling. So next we are using over here the table. The similar thing will go on, like if we are adding a link, how we need to add that HTML file in the CSS document, and how we need to create table. Table will be done in the same way as we create in an HTML document. So here we are creating a table. The table border I have given, then I have given the tr. Tr is used to define the table row, and td is used to define the table column. So based upon that, we are going to use it. If you do not know how to create a table, you can watch my video in the HTML playlist, where I have defined you how we need to exactly code in a table, how we need to create a table in HTML document, what do we mean by tr tag, what do we mean by the td tag, and what is the use of the table tag. Each and everything I have explained in that video, how we need to exactly code in table HTML and how we need to create a table in HTML. So we are going to style this table with the help of. So the very first property that we are going to use in whenever we are talking about the table. So now what we will use the border collapse property. So whenever I'm talking about the border collapse property, it is basically used to separate the table, like it separate the columns of the cell so that it is easy for me to show the table. Then I have given a border spacing, that the border spacing is 20 pixel, and then I have given the border spacing as 40 pixel. Means how much number of space that I bound between the cells of the table. Based upon that, the border spacing has been done. So whenever I will execute this code and see that how the table is displayed to me, so this is the way through which the table is displayed, with the border and the spacing between the cells according to that only. Kind of thing that we can add in a table is if we want to add a caption. So whenever I am talking about adding a caption is basically the name of the heading of the table. So whatever caption I want to add, I'm just adding the caption in that particular HTML file. So whenever I want to use that caption, so what I will use the caption tag in the CSS file. And when I will use the caption tag, I based upon my caption give some things that I want to give it. That the caption side I want to give it as top. So based upon our need, we can give the either the caption at the top, or if we want to give the caption at the bottom. Whenever you wish to write the caption, you can style that caption accordingly. So here I've given the top, so the table it is shown me at the top of the table. So after that, whenever we are giving the caption, this is based upon our need, the which way we want to add a caption. So if I want to make some more changes into my table, suppose say if I want to see some empty cells. So here you can see I've made a cell empty. I've not written in anything it. After that, I've saved the file. So what I will do, whenever I will go to the program, like you can see that the cell is being displayed to me is empty. So what I need to do, I just want to hide these empty cells. So what I will do, I will write down there in the CSS file empty, and then the cells in which I will write down that the property should be used it should be hidden. So whenever I will write hide, so when I will see in the web page, so when I will refresh it, so you can see that the cell that I have hidden is gone from there because it was an empty cell. So whenever I am using an empty cell, what it will use, it will just hide that particular cell. So this is the property whenever we are using a empty cell. We can also define a width of the table, or also we can define the border of the table. If we do not want to define the border, as previously case we have defined in the table tag only. We can also give the border of the tr and td tag also. So here you can see I have given the width, so width has accordingly displayed to me. If I want to use the border or the any other tag in the table attribute, so what I will use the border tag simply in my table tag and display that border accordingly, and also the size of that table, whatever border I want to add into that table. We also have some properties like if I want to keep the table auto, or if I want to keep the table fixed. In case if I want to keep the table as auto, so what I will use the table layout to be auto. If I want to use the table layout as to be fixed, so in that case I will use the table layout as to be fixed. So based upon our needs, we are going to take that table layout, and based upon that functioning, we are going to use it. Think you must be clear about all the different ways through which we can style a CSS document we can style a table as well as we can style a list. Similar to the styling of the list and the table, we can also style a hyperlink also. The hyperlink part I am going to explain you in my next video, or maybe in the starting of the series. I am thinking of making another series, so stay tuned with me. I am going to post that series also. And also if you want to give your things a practice, so do follow me on my Instagram page. I'm posting quizzes over there also, and also some of the daily things that you need to understand while you are learning to code. So guys, if you like the content what I post, do like it, share it, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.